This is an astonishing development. Biden has been shamed as Pentagon chief QUITS and claims the US stands no chance against China, and he's talking about China's very advanced AI technology compared to the childish level of the United States. Joe Biden's administration shamed after the Pentagon's former chief software officer claimed the U.S. cybersecurity measures do not stand a chance against China, he said. Sebastian Ketley Express UK reports, Nicholas Chalin, he pulled no punches in his very first interview since he quit the U.S. Department of Defense, the DoD, in September. He's a cybersecurity expert, and he left his post in protest, as he believes the U.S. military was not advancing technologically enough to keep pace with China. Mr. Chalin is only 36 years old, and he also complains about not having enough funding to do what he has to do in the United States. Isn't that bizarre? So Chalin, who was the first software officer for the U.S. Air Force, warned it's a matter of time before Beijing secures global dominance. He claimed China's grasp of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cyber capabilities have set the nation on a path towards victory. And the 37-year-old said, we have no fighting chance against China in 15 to 20 years. He says right now it's already a done deal and it's already over in my opinion. Chalin worked with the Pentagon for 3 years, working to bolster the U.S.'s cybersecurity measures. Now, he announced his decision to resign early September. He claimed his efforts were because of the hindrance and lack of funding. So obviously he couldn't work, that's why he resigned. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. So he says that he was being hindered because of lack of funding. He couldn't do his job. He says in his resignation letter, which was published by U.S. media, he said he was tired of having to chase for support and money to do my job, he said. Chalin wrote, my office still has no billet and no funding this year and next. I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So how do they expect him to do anything? Do they expect him to just collect a salary sitting in his chair if he's a young man trying to uphold his vision and his dream of creating a proper cybersecurity for the United States? Working for the head of the Department of Defense. Chalin writes, my office still has no billet, no funding this year and next. He joined the Department of Defense in 2018, where he was tasked with developing security and operations as Chief Software Officers, or CSO as he's called. But he noted in his resignation letter, his office was left unempowered to fix basic IT issues. Basic IT issues. He's now spoken to the Financial Times in his first interview since leaving the DoD, and Chalin argued cyber warfare will play a much bigger role in future battlefields than next-generation fighter jets ever will. So in other words, it's a technical power struggle. And he fears the U.S.'s cyber defense measures are presently at kindergarten level. Okay, that's bad shaming for Biden, of course. Earlier this year, Congress was told China was on track to surpass the U.S. as an AI superpower, artificial intelligence superpower. And Chalin said he intends to testify before Congress about these matters. The U.S. presently, he says, spends 3 times as much on defense as China, but the former Chalin, CSO, said the money was being spent in the wrong areas. He also blamed the slow rate of technological innovation and U.S.'s reluctance to work with tech giants like Google on artificial intelligence. A March report published by U.S. National Security Commissioner on artificial intelligence determined that AI will play a major role in the pursuit of power, quote unquote. This is what the report reads. Americans have not yet grappled with just how profoundly the artificial intelligence AI revolution will impact our economy, national security, and welfare. Much remains to be learned about the power and limits of AI technologies. Nevertheless, big decisions need to be made now to accelerate AI innovation to benefit the United States and to defend against the malign uses of artificial intelligence. This is by Sebastian Ketley on Express UK. Please leave your comments. What do you think about what Nicholas says about his resignation? He's going to testify to Congress too. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.